Quarter Ninja presents.
Hello and welcome to Quarter Ninja's lair. As you can see, it is here and we play games here, as you know, and today we are playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 and we are at episode 25, if I'm not mistaken, of our playthrough. We did manage to go over level 50, and now when we have everything unlocked, and I will show that to you here, you see all skills, everything, and we still have 12 points, which are completely useless, but nice. You know, it's nice to have something, and you know, like you believe you maybe will need that for something in the future, so who knows, maybe it will happen. In any case, we managed to do level 50. We managed to sell 10 cars until today. And what we are doing, we are restoring cars, and our goal is to restore 1,000 cars and to sell 1,000 cars. So that's a kind of goal that I'm not sure we can accomplish or we cannot. It doesn't really matter, that is the idea. And let's kind of continue working on this beautiful machine. And as you can see in previous episode, we managed to finish the engine, everything inside, perfect. And now we should start building everything else. And I will slowly build the car and talk with you about different things. Why not? So let's use the opportunity while we are assembling this beautiful Jaguar. Just to mention, we did one Jaguar that was the carbon, you know, the black one from the carbon and stuff like that. We sold it already. So this is the second one from the same mod, basically. And I'm quite sure after this one I'm going to remove this mod and exchange it for something else. 2 Jags are enough for now, 2 different versions. We will of course look later for, you know, maybe, let's push car up, for maybe, I don't know, maybe there is some other Jag version, probably there is, and we will find it and do it. But at the moment what we are doing, we are trying to finish our second Jag from the same mod. And then we are going to uninstall the mod, and as you know, our goal is to try to restore 1,000 cars and to sell them. And that's kind of very interesting goal, and I'm actually really asking myself, can I do that? Can we do that? And I don't know, probably we can, but it is a huge job. So we'll see. At the moment we have 3 cars, 2 ready and 1 that we are restoring now, prepared, and we need 3 more, so we are going to get on number 15. So we are going to miss, ooh, double wishbones now. That's a tricky one. Look, I'm avoiding to do that, actually. I really don't like that. Because it takes time, not much time, but still it takes time. I should prepare probably that in advance, but let's do it fast. We need 2 wishbones. How do we do that? Spring puller, join, done. It will take a minute or so. I'm not really too concerned, and I will do only 2 for now, but I have enough parts for quite a few. So I just want to finish this one, and then we are going to think about the next one. Let's see. Perfect. At the moment, that's it. For today, I'm not actually sure. I'm thinking, because I had a really busy day and a really load of stuff to do. I didn't prepare wheels and things. I do believe for Jaguar I do have everything prepared, but for other restorations I don't have anything, you know, like ready. So I'm thinking, should we keep going and just do stuff as we need it, or should I do something completely different? I will decide about that a little bit later. Until then, let's work on our restoration. As you probably know until now, if you're following my channel, this format of these videos is actually kind of stream. I'm living in China at the moment. I live in China, and it's tricky sometimes to, you know, stream for hours without, let's say, any issues. Sometimes the link will break and stuff like that. This is only, of course, with these, you know, Twitch and YouTube and stuff like that. If you do that inside here, inside on internal Chinese internet, it is blisteringly fast. I have super fast internet, much better than anywhere I had before, you know, in Europe, etc., etc. So yeah, so the reason, as I said, is sometimes it's tricky really to kind of properly stream, and I decided to actually stream, but not live, but stream to my hard disk, and then simply put these episodes, you know, up on the internet. And it is basically what you see is what you get. There is no video editing, nothing. So, you know, it is simply what I'm doing at that moment, and I'm just, you know, recording that and pushing later in the form of video on the YouTube. So the only thing we cannot do is communicate in real time, and I'm sorry because of that. I would really love to be able to talk with you in real time, but as I cannot, you know, please use comments below in the video, in the section, comment section, and let me know what do you think about this series of videos. What do you think about, you know, how we are approaching to the playthrough? What do you think about the idea to get 1,000 cars restored and sold? And I think that is the nice number where you get accomplishment on Steam. What's it called? Cannot even remember. But yeah, that's something that probably 0.some% of players has, and that is our goal. Our goal is actually to get there. Now, yes, as I said, the format of this is like a stream without live comments and live interaction. So please, you do comment in the comments down below. Also, not only about that, let me know about, you know, cars you like, cars you don't like, what car you're driving, or you know, what is your car that you would love to buy? Not kind of dream car, you know, when we are talking about that, it's always something super expensive like Ferraris or whatever, you know, Rolls or Lamborghini or whatever. But I'm thinking more like what's your dream car that you actually can or will be able to afford at some point in time. And, you know, as I always say, for someone that is just a track, hunting track, for example, you know, nice Ford F, whatever, 150, 250, 350, whatever, you know, is out there, or some Chevy or something. For someone, you know, that would be nice family van. For someone, of course, would be a super fast sport car. For someone it is a, you know, sport hatchback, little hatchback that goes like crazy, and you know, it's very, very fun to drive. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, you know, about your thinking and what that dream car of yours would be. I'm still unsure, honestly. For me, you know, as I always say, I was I had opportunity and had that luck to drive so many cars, to try, you know, everything from the most expensive to the cheapest cars out there. You know, I owned a load of cars and stuff like that. So for me, I kind of lost the interest in a way, you know, to have some special car. I'm quite happy with any car that is doing a good job from, you know, for moving you from point A to point B. And today, all new cars especially are really, really kind of good at that. There is a really small number of cars that are not good, and, you know, the cars are now more, I would say, refined. That would be the proper word, and things like that. And I'm still thinking, you know, what I like. For example, I like Suzuki Swift. I already said that multiple times. Suzuki Swift Sport, for example, if you're talking about little hatches, I think that is a very, very nice machine. I like Subarus, of course, from Forester to Impreza and things like that. And as I said, always I'm telling that I like these two, especially these two brands, from my point of view. And then, you know, whatever else, I don't know. I could basically take whatever, as long as it is new and it is working well. So yeah, as you can imagine, I always say the best car is the new car. Well, Henry Ford said that, the famous saying, you know, the best car is the new car. So yeah, I think that's pretty much true. Okay, so we're slowly going there, and I think we will finish this restoration quite fast. Other than that, you know, if you like what we are doing here, you know, please give us a like, press that like button, and also, you know, subscribe. Subscription is not only good for me as a creator, you know, it's good also for you. You will get kind of notifications and things like that. You will know what's going on and when new videos are up and things like that, and you will be the part of the community, and that is the most important. And I really appreciate and welcome each new subscriber. So if you come and subscribe, thanks from the bottom of my heart. Thank you a lot. With that out of the way, as I said, we didn't prepare the wheels, so I'm just removing this because I'm lazy and I just want to repair that, not to buy everything. But we need two retro rims, rim 12s, 15-inch. Let's do that. Two retro rims, 12, 15-inch. Where is the retro? It's here, and 15-inch, and two of these, and that's about it. Perfect. What kind of tires do we need? Let us check. So here is 215 60 15, 215 60 15. Okay, 215 60 15, 215 16 60, 215 60. Okay, yep, 60 here, and that's it. So previously I was avoiding these things. I wanted to have everything prepared. Now I kinda didn't prepare myself. As I said, I had a really busy day. I am really kinda drained out, and I just wanted to record an episode. I just wanted to play a game a little, so I didn't prepare everything in advance. And today we are going to do it a little bit slower, probably without so much rushing through things, and just try to restore. Our goal for today would be to finish this Jaguar. Okay, that is the first order of the business, and the second order of the business is to restore at least one more car fully, and to start with a third, well, let's say second for today, but fourth in total. That's kind of the idea. So we should have, I would hope really, at the moment we should have 1, 2, and this one will be third. No, actually I'm wrong. If we finish this one, this is going to be third one, and then my plan is finish fully finish a fourth, another one, and start the fifth one. So that's kind of the order of the business for today. And I think we are going to be good, and we will manage to do that, even if I didn't really prepare everything in advance. As I said, my bad. Well, not really bad. I'm just too tired and drained out, but I really wanted to play. I really had urge to do it, so don't mind it, you know, we are doing it a little bit slower today. In any case, Jag is beautiful, and I was talking, if you remember, if you watched like previous episodes, I was talking about green Jag, and you see this Jag is green. You will see it, actually now you cannot, but you see it is factory green. So I was like, what? Amazing, perfect, and that's it. I think all wheels are balanced. Yes, they are. And let's see, after we put the wheel on, what is missing from the car, add this and finish the job. That would be amazing, and then we can move forward. It's perfectly fine. Let's see. So 100%, you can see the condition of the parts. You know that already. Exhaust manifolds, i6. Okay, we need to put that, and radiator, starter. Okay, more or less everything I know that we have to put. I think starter goes, is this i6? For i6 starter should be from the engine bay, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not. Okay. So let's finish with whatever is here left, and we know that here on the radiator we do have the fan housing and the fan, so we will add that. I think I do have manifolds. Yes, I do, and these are tricky because you have first to put the exhaust pipes here. This well, it's one pipe here, and then you can put manifolds, so it's a little bit opposite way. Usually you remove manifolds first, but this time it's not. Starter should be somewhere here, if I'm not mistaken. And let's see what else. I think we are missing one more thing. I might be wrong, but let's check it. Sway bar, okay, yeah, sway bar is missing on something, and everything else should be okay. I think I can maybe access it from here. Sway bar, we have one here, and that's the last part, the mechanical part. Good, perfect. This is our car. So what we should put in, 2 seats, and okay, let's see what kind of seats we need. Let's check that. So this is Typhoon and steering wheel 3. Let's buy that. So Typhoon, 2 seats, okay, and steering wheel number 3. This is 13, obviously. This is steering wheel number 3. So these are the parts for our internal, basically internals of the car, let's call it like that. And you see it loses focus. That's yeah, I didn't do anything, it just loses focus. And that is again what I call bad programming. Not really the greatest, but nothing can be done about that. Perfect, now we have interior, and let's simply check, do we have body parts here? We have bumper, rear bumper, and left fender. Okay, Jaguar E-Type. Let's go to our body shop, okay. And is it like this E-Type, or let me see. It's Jaguar. Oh no, this is a mod car. I do apologize. Mod cars are not here. Actually, this is for the in-game cars, but mod cars are here. That's kinda. I'm just trying to figure E-Type. Okay. So, do we want to put stock? Let's go with all stock windows. I will take all the windows now, buy all the windows. We are going with stock windows. The last time we did all the nice, beautiful tinted windows, but this time we are going with stock. Now, stock, D-badge. We want stock. Everything we want stock, actually. We need you know what are we going to do? Do taped. We can do taped. We don't really have issue with that. So let's take a taped. Let's see, for the back, let's take clear. Let's make it a little bit more different. I think we need this one definitely. Now bear with me. We will take stock doors. Front bumper, which bumper? We have one. Okay, let's see what we have, what we don't have, and then we are going to kinda this is we don't have hood. I think actually we need to buy hood, and that is carbon, stock, or race. We will take stock one, and let's slowly start building our car. I'm going out of this mode just to close the hood because that's easier for me. And now I know that we have headlights. This taped ones, I kind of like them, and they give it a little bit of better look to the car. So we need a front bumper. Okay, let's buy the front bumper. Why I didn't buy all the things immediately? Because it's a little bit, if you can see, a little bit complicated. You know, there is too many parts, and it's simply we will take this one, and it's simply way too many things going on, and I just need to do it maybe a little bit slower and things like that. So we have New Hampshire. Let's use this. Whatever we don't have, we will buy, and this is mostly stock things because I believe this car should be like that. Again, it's up to you. You can do whatever you want. You know, we don't have side mirrors. No, let's buy side mirrors. We will take stock. Definitely, we will take stock because I think these are going with the idea of the car at the moment the best. So let's do that. And the car is actually looking extremely nice. And this is a very beautiful mod. I have to give, you know, credit where the credit is due. And these guys are doing an amazing job. These modders, well done for them. Clear lights, don't ask me why. I just thought about that, and I was thinking, oh yeah, these should look pretty nice. I think we have this Fender in stock, yes. And I will put a license plate. We have another New Hampshire. I'm not too sure actually. Rear right fender is the antenna, and this should be the one. And now we will see what we are missing from the car, because it is different set of parts than on previous carbon one. Left trunk tail light. Left trunk tail light. Okay, I know that we have it, so it's not a big deal. Actually, from what I can see, our car is fully done, and we are... I have to move here. We are moving our car to the paint shop. The color, of course, will be the stock color. I'm always trying to keep everything when I restore for sale, just a stock, without too much thinking. You see, this is the factory, but I want this beautiful color. I really like it a lot. I don't want livery, I don't want anything. Although, let's see what do we have. We don't. Perfect. Beautiful car. Did we put oil in or not? I have no idea. Let's do it regardless. So actually this is another car done, and this was done in 20 minutes. So even with wheels and stuff, we managed to do the things properly and very fast. Now I will probably just move all these cars out because not assemble mode, sorry, I just want to move it out to the parking, in garage parking. So let's move all this car in the, I'm thinking, let's move them in the parking, okay? We are going to take them later back when we need them. This, I love this one, beautiful watercolor, amazing combination. Let's move them to the parking, and the Jag, let's just check it, because this is the newest car. It looks great, you have to admit, it looks great. And you know, let me know in the comments below, what do you think about that? How do you like this car? I think it is, wow, beautiful, beautiful, super beautiful. Okay, let's see, I'm thinking, let's send it to the parking. Did I send it to the parking or I misclicked? Just give me a moment to check. I just want to be 100% sure. Oh, good. I didn't misclick, so that's all perfect. Now, my dear friends, what we are going to do, we are going to check our parking. Okay, I cheated a little bit again, like before this episode. I went to the junkyard to check something, and I couldn't, you know, not to buy this beautiful, nice old Merc. And we are going immediately to restore it, okay? Although this is not the kinda the mod car, this is actually the normal car from the game, but I think it's well worth to do it because it is a beautiful, beautiful machine. Look at it. This is the one. Now we have to choose another one. I didn't choose anything in advance, so this is you're doing it together with me. We have choice from in-game cars, which is all of these are in-game cars from DLCs or the game itself. We already restored one, but I love them, so I don't mind to restore multiple. And I have a Lotus Esprit. That's nice car. I don't know, Mustang Mach 1. Del Rey Custom. That is Chevy, or I cannot remember. I have to check. I have a list, so it's not a big deal. Sakura is there. Let's do something crazy. Let's do Cortina. Okay, this is the car I love. Actually, I love it. Okay, Cortina will be sitting there, and the Merc will be sitting here. Merc is the first one which we are going to take, and before anything, as you know always, what we are doing this, selling all groups that we have to sell. Let's see body parts, nothing here, and sell everything that we don't need. Goodbye. Clean, clear, perfect. So let's immediately remove everything from the body of this nice Merc. And I really love it. It's a beautiful car, and you know, if you ask me, I appreciate always these old cars more than the new cars that they're giving us. You know, I don't especially like new cars. I don't think they're so nice and whatever. You know, they're all the same, exactly the same, like carbon copies of each other. And the cars before looked so much better. That's actually what I wanted to say, and I think you are going to agree with me. I would hope so. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to remove starter if it is here, but starter is never here, you know? You remember what I said in multiple episodes, starter is never here in these junkyard cars. So it's kind of completely, again, I would call that a bug. It's not a game breaking or important or stuff. But as I'm always saying, you know, developers should fix these things regardless of, you know, severity. and they're not doing that. That's unfortunate. And I spoke about me and me being, you know, working actually as head of community management for a big international, you know, company, well, huge company with a game that, you know, a big online game and stuff like that. And, you know, I traveled the world. I've been on every single big game show. I've seen everything. I met people. I know a thing or two about the gaming. I would say more than thing or two. So I do feel I'm very much competent to talk about the things, development, you know, how games are working, relations with community and things like that, because that was my job. And actually, you know, my vocation is very, very near that job. I'm actually, you know, specialized in marketing, PR and social media management. So that's kind of what I'm doing. What is my vocational job, although I'm doing some other stuff in life that I like more, but yeah, you know, we all do what we can or what we want even better. Now we are going to remove the engine, and you probably know the steps now. I'm not really talking much about the process, because if you are with me for some time now, I'm immediately going to put a battery in, or because I will forget it and sell it, and I don't want to do that. So I'm not talking much about what I'm doing, because I know that you sitting with me here for such a long time already know everything, and you know the whole process is very well known. But if you have questions and if you are not sure about something, or you know you generally want to ask about something, feel free please, and don't be shy. Ask, drop a question in the comments down below, and I will be sure to answer as soon as I can, with a satisfactory answer, I hope. So what we are doing at the moment, as always, I am just disassembling stuff. I'm removing everything from the car, and we are going to do as soon as possible, you know, repair of parts, and then we can actually move with assembly of the car. As always, suspension takes time. It is always a pretty big job, because there is so many little parts, and I missed one part in the engine bay. I can see that now. I really don't like it, but it's what it is. Also, our goal for today, if we can, let's put it like this. This this Mercedes, I'm not even sure, you know, pronunciation of that word is very, very different with different people from different countries, and I know very many people from different countries actually, you know, and yeah, and especially when you're trying to talk in English, you will hear so many different versions, and from my point of view, each of them is perfectly fine and good. So yeah, if you don't mind, I will say what I feel is right, and if you think it's not, well, let me know in the comments below, but still, you know, we will say it that way. Anyway, in any case, what we are trying to do to restore this Merc fully, this is our main goal, and this is what we are going to do. After that, my plan is to do storyline order if possible. That means to take one job from the storyline order pool and do it, because I promised in previous runs that we are going to do every single storyline order. And you know, taking into account that we are doing 1,000 cars, I do believe we have quite enough time, and we can actually do it, you know, in between restorations and sales and everything. I did prepare a small Excel sheet. I didn't really go very deep into it and whatever. I'm just writing name of the car and approximate value of the car for which the car is sold. So you know, I'm just rounding numbers. So if it is 35,730, I will write either 35 or 36 or something. Doesn't really matter. So we know, you know, how much actually we made. At the moment we have 1.1 million, which I find to be very, very correct and a nice amount of money. But for some mods, you will see, and probably you did see, I installed alpha mods. It was Throttle something, I cannot remember even the model exact, doesn't really matter. But it was quite a big sum, 1 million. Just for the car on junkyard, and I couldn't afford it, unfortunately, and I was not happy about that. But again, it was my mistake because I didn't pay attention and thought about that in advance. And yeah, that's usually, you know, with these cars, mod cars, that will happen. Now what we are doing, we are putting our engine here. And again, please, if you don't know something, if it is too fast for you, if whatever happens, just go to my previous videos. Everything is explained, and of course you have link in this video to game guide. It is 40-minute video, relatively short one, where I go over everything, you know, that I could think of, and I cover stuff so you can simply, you know, better understand what the hell is going on here. Next step, our next step is to go to repair bench, and let's repair what we can. I'm now pressing enter, and just, you see, just to show you, repair chance is this, repair cost is this. Now 95, $1, 95, $1, 95 still, 99, $1, etc, etc. So it will change with the price of the part. You see, this part is more expensive. Oops, but yeah, let's see, do we have maybe a gearbox or something that's really expensive, and then we can showcase better? No, we don't. It doesn't really matter. We repaired what we could. Now what we are going to do, we are going back to this engine. We know that engine block was pretty much nice. We have even one spare for some reason, and I have no idea. So power steering pump i4. Now if you remember how I do these things, I know that we need power steering pump i4. Where is i4? Work with me, guys, here. So I need one, I will buy 2 or even 3, and then for the next restoration we have it immediately on the stock. Alternator 16B, we have one, we will buy next one when we need it. And we are slowing with this one, we don't have M130, M130. This is what? This is why that part is not here. Here. We will buy 2, although these are very, very rarely used. I even I'm thinking maybe I could only buy 1. Doesn't really matter. Do we have a crankshaft? We do. And let's put pistons. I hope we have. We don't, of course. Well, let me then go immediately, jump out to the shop, and let's buy pistons. And we always buy pistons in 20s, and rings also, you know, to same number. And let's do it immediately. This engine should be interesting because we didn't, I think, not I think, I'm quite sure in this playthrough we didn't restore one of these. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit different engine, a little bit different job. I have to say, you know, engines in this game are done nicely. I like it. I cannot really, I have nothing to say against it, or, you know, I think developers did a very good job with that. Although I have complaints, you know, and everything, you know, you have to give credit where the credit is due, so no issues there. I would really love to see more attention paid to the game, more love, etc, etc. But, you know, if that is not possible, nothing we can do about that. And I think the interaction is lacking and stuff like that. But again, I might be wrong. Maybe I'm expecting too much today in this world. You know, we are all rushing somewhere and no one pays attention to anything, and we all want instant actually satisfaction and things being done at the same moment when we think about that. And that can go only for so long, and I don't think it can go forever, you know. At some point something will just break or go down, so you have to be careful what you are doing and things like that. So we know we don't have engine head for this engine, and we don't have this. And what we also don't have, we don't have oil pan, and I'm quite sure we will need this and this and this and this and rocker arms. My goodness, I have no idea. Let's just leave it for now. We will see, because I have never restored this engine, as I said. I don't know how it works. You know, in inners, I6 oil is C. Perfect. So what we can do also while we are here, let's just do our gearbox stuff. Why not? And as always, I like to do it while we are here. It's much easier, and, you know, also disassemble everything before we bring engine here, because it kind of saves a little bit of time and it's nicer. So out, escape, engine stand, we rotate it, and now we are doing it again. Click on the engine, right click, mount. As I said, I'm not repeating these things because I already repeated that so many times. You see, we have all these spare parts. This is amazing, and I'm so happy because of that. And I just bought these, if you remember, I just bought these belts. I knew that we are going to need them. Although this one we don't have, let's ignore it for now. Let's see, engine head, I just got one, you remember, and I'm just looking for these rockers. What do we need? I actually don't have a clue, so let's just see. So we need rocker arms. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, so I would say 12 most probably. Let's kind of go with 12. We will need wires, I'm sure. This one we will need this one also, or not. This is wires. Oh, we will see. Timing chain, did we buy one? No. Exhaust pipes, yes, 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 even if I don't. Camshaft, I have no idea. Camshaft cap, let's buy 7. Okay, so whatever, I spend some money, I'm just putting stuff in, you know, bear with me. This is kind of, I have never done this job, so I'm completely in unknown, never seen it even, so yeah. But it is pretty interesting and I kind of like it. It's a different one than a normal, and I think that's what gives it a little bit more of exotic feel, let's say. So we are not going to need probably all of parts I got, but still we are pretty good. We have most of things that we need, and the engine will be finished pretty fast, which is our goal. From my point of view, the wheels and the shocks will take probably the most time, but it's perfectly fine. And I like this Merc, and Mercedes as such is a very nice car. I would never buy one because I don't really have I don't know. I don't like them so much. I do respect them, and it's amazing car, trust me. And you know, I drove everything from the small crappy A's to S500 and stuff like that. But yeah, I cannot. What is this? Normal cam gear, interestingly enough. But I would never buy one. That's kind of strange, but it's true. It's a beautiful car, and don't take it wrong. If you have one, you are super lucky. I do think that's amazing, but still, I honestly don't feel I need one. That's my opinion only. Okay, why we cannot close this? Probably we need sparks. Let's see. This is 1 spark per cylinder. Okay, good. Let's see. Now we should be able to close finally. No. Do we miss? We are missing timing chain. I didn't see that. Okay, now the sprocket goes in, of course, and now the ignition distributor base, which has way too many screws. And I think we have few ignition distributors, which is nice, and rotors and everything. And now I6. We have one. Amazing. I am kind of completely amused with the fact that I got so many parts in stock, and that all of these are actually very much useful. Sorry, useless is completely wrong word. That they are useful, which means we can use them. Useless would mean something completely different, which is not that. Okay, throttle is 186. Okay, so we are going to type 186 and find a throttle here. I will buy one for now because these are especially, you know, for Mercedes. And we don't restore so many of them, and we will see. Radiator fan B. Let's just take that one. Radiator fan B. It should be here. Yes. Also, this one. This is the first time I use that one, so one is enough. When we need more, we are going to buy more. Perfect. This is the engine. I would say practically done, if I'm not mistaken. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click here and say take engine. Now guys, what is our next step? You already know. Let's go to interior detailing kit. Let's end it here and let's fix interior. As you know, when we click on interior, the interior will be a bit shinier, nicer, and you know, look better. Welder, although Welder will take care about all the rust, and I love Welder for that reason. Look at that, 1000. I don't like color. I think I will change color most probably. Not that I don't like it, don't take it wrong, I like the color, but I think some other color might fit this car better. I'm returning engine into the car, as you can see, and I'm immediately returning this, taking the battery, which should be fully charged now. Oops. Clicking on the engine, mount, and let's see what do we have. Brake servo, unfortunately, we need to buy one, and we will buy two for now, because these, they're easily fixable, but sometimes, you know, you will not be able to fix them. But I think two of these for now will be okay. Okay, filter base. As you can see, I did a good job by buying everything, because actually we need everything here. What else do we have? We do have this exhaust manifold, which I also got, if you remember, a few minutes ago. And that's it. Battery, let's return battery to its place. And I'm thinking, do we have anything else here? No. So let's go push car up. And I would start from the suspension, as always. You know, we are almost always starting from the front right wheel for some strange reason. Do we need parts? Okay, we will need, I will buy it when we come to it. I know that we need knuckle cover, but not cover, but this one, the steering knuckle B. Let's buy it immediately. Front steering knuckle B. B is here. We need one, we buy three. That's how we do it. We always have parts in stock, and we don't need to wait and lose time. And that's very important, trust me, because you want to maximize your output. And again, if there would be a measure like I don't know even what measure would be, parts per minute, that would be the good way to do it. You know, we have these two, and now let's put bushings in immediately, if we can, of course, and let's move forward. So you already probably know that I did work as a manager in a repair shop. You know, that was more for my friend than anything else. You know, I helped a bit and I learned something in the process, because that's not my job, it's not what I'm doing. As I explained, you know, my vocation is management, well, marketing, PR and social media management of these things and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. But what I've done is did a stint in the repair shop, and that was a blast. I really liked it. It was fun, it was interesting, and I learned really a lot. So most of the things in this game are kind of okay, and they do resemble how do you do things in real life. Some things are not, but again, you know, we shouldn't complain too much. We should enjoy playing this game and do stuff. We don't have Wishbones. Okay, let's immediately run here. I didn't prepare them yet again. Let's immediately do it. Okay, let's do. We will do 4 for now, and then later we are going to make more. I didn't make wheels also, didn't prepare them, so that will take a little bit of time. And we'll see how that goes. I hope it's not a big deal. You can follow the procedure, just typing enter, like parts are new, so I know that I can just do that. If you have some older parts and not enough on stock, sometimes, you know, it may be that you will put some older part, but pay attention a little bit, and that's it. Hydration, spring puller, done. Go back to our Merc. We can come from this side, doesn't really matter. We will just put all the parts we need, and that's it. Do we have our steering rack? Yes. Luckily, if you've seen that, maybe we did manage to repair almost all steering racks. And that's also, as I explained already, there is a pattern, if you follow it, to see actually what you're repairing, what you're not repairing, what parts will be there, you know, repaired, what not, stuff like that. You can already, you know, feel it and figure it out when you play a game a little bit longer. We don't have an upper suspension arm, which I have to go here and buy 5. I will buy 5. I think that's a good number. Before that, let's put the link in, and then let's put the arm, and then we are going to put the suspension part, well, you know, the shock part. Shock absorber like this one here, and then I think this side is more or less done. Should be okay. This one we don't have. This is 130. Let's do it. We are here, and we need, I think, this. Is that the one, or I did make a mistake? No, I have 3 even. I know. Rear muffler. I got them when I needed them for repairs and stuff. Order jobs, you remember. It doesn't really matter. coil spring. With this one, it's interesting. Already, this is what I can remember second time that I didn't repair it, but I don't buy more than one because I don't feel that's necessary. And we have this fuel pump, which is kind of better quality. I don't want to use that one. I will buy 5 of these and just use a normal one because we want to save as much as we can on these restoration jobs. Simply, you know, just put what you have to, not overdo it. When you do restoration and when you keep car, and that's something that you're going to do at some point, I can promise you, then I would recommend, you know, to go wild and to do the best parts, stuff like that, you know, whatever you can. But when you're doing this should be, you know, purely done in a way that gives you the biggest profit. That means not many parts that are expensive or special or whatever, you know, that will give you less profit. Although I never calculated, I'm sure someone did on the internet, people usually have enough time to do these things, you know, how much money you earn if you put this performance part, or is there any difference, or do you lose money, do you get more money? I'm just not bothering with that, you know, I just do it stock as it is because I don't feel there is any need that I put any better parts. Or what I believe actually, and I didn't check again, I believe you cannot earn so much that it's really worth it, you know, effort and stuff. Let's see, this is it. We will need brakes, I know. Okay, what else is missing here? And this suspension and everything is almost done, so I'm quite happy, I have to admit, very much so. Let's see, perfect. Do we need this? We don't. Okay, we will need brake disc, I know. Yeah, let's go to brakes and let's buy 9 discs, and let's buy I don't know, 20 brake pads. I think that's perfectly good number, because brake pads, as always, you know, you have to put new ones in, so no choice there. That's done. We still have this segment here with our spring cap and stuff, and spring, and that's it. Okay, let me see. Now what we are going to do, I just want to go fast through this because I don't want to think much. Clip A is missing somewhere. Okay, gearbox, rod, and drive shaft. Perfect. So what we are going to do, we are going to click here and check. It's not on this side, so it means our rods are here, and I need to check where is clip. I presume, and I have to do that immediately. Well, not I have to, I want to. Just give me a moment. I will push car down. I presume that should be somewhere on our air intake. I think there is one clip here. Yeah, that is the clip. I forgot to put it in. That was actually my mistake in a way. I forgot. Drive shaft, gearbox, and starter. That should be that, if I'm not mistaken. Starter is going from here, I think. Where is the starter? Starter is here. Should be. Let me see. Can you put starter even without? No, we cannot. Okay, let's go with gearbox, and everything else will be sorted. I'm not really worried about that at all. So here, right click. Do we have gearbox 130? We don't, unfortunately. So we will have to buy one to spend some money, and this is expensive part, 2000 units. Whenever you can, of course, it's great to repair gearbox and, you know, engine and stuff like drive shafts. You see, now I'm annoyed with drive shafts. I will be very honest, and I will buy 2, so I will have one in reserve, because in last few restorations I can see that we didn't repair our shafts, and that actually annoys me. Okay, that's it, and I want to see where is the starter. Starter should be on the other side here, but yeah, engine bay, you see, but you have first to put the gearbox in, obviously, because last time we couldn't put starter, so it's a little bit complicated in a way, like with Lotus. Which one? Starter with Lotus, where you have to remove first the what you have to remove. You have to remove oil filter to be able to remove starter, but you know, you have to push car up, down, and stuff like that. Okay, done. This should be basically it for the mechanical part of the car. Let's see what do we have here. Actually nothing. So we need every single part except the trunk. W13. W13 should be here, like this. We need everything except trunk. So let's do it. I'm just buying every single part, as you can imagine. Okay. That's it. We got it all, but we do need to check this. So the tires, what are the rims? Okay, just give me a moment. How big these are? I didn't pay attention. 14s. Okay, 14s. Let's do it. Pagoda. 14s. 4 of these. I'm buying new ones. I don't want to bother. Nice. And the tires are, let me, not here, inventory. As always, you know, my buttons to inventory and shop are next to each other. 18580. 185, am I? 18580. 18580. Okay. 18580. 18580. Okay. You can play with the size of your tires, wheels, rims, everything, you know, adjust it in a way you believe will be better for the car. And, you know, at some point maybe we are going to do that, but at this point I'm not interested in anything except restore, sell, and things like that. And in the process we are not going to do blind restorations, you know, like a monkey job in a way that you go and buy whatever you can find and restore. No. What we are doing, we are installing DLCs. I'm sorry, not DLCs. We have all DLCs installed, so we will do all these cars, but we are installing mods. How do we do that? We install 10 mods at a time, okay? 10. So basically, we install 10 mods. Then we pull from these 10 mods as much car as we can. Sometimes you will have 2 models, you know, like Audi Quattro would be normal sport version and the rally version. With Jaguar E-Type you have carbon version and sport and stock normal version. You could also pull, I think, the sport version from the Jag 3 versions, etc, etc. So technically speaking, you know, we are going to do that. We are going to keep it interesting and to restore different cars, not to restore one same car all the time, you know, all over again and again and again. So I do hope that will make your kind of viewing of this program much more interesting, because every time you will see new cars, different cars, and you know, you'll probably enjoy that much more. I know I would, and I do actually. I do enjoy. I like. I even have to say I do watch my videos just to check, you know, how they're sounding, looking, and stuff. And I think, you know, it's I like it. I find it really relaxing, and I can enjoy, you know, watch for 2 hours, you know, a guy talking and restoring cars, and I do watch some other people, which I find interesting and things like that. So yeah, why not? Good. So wheels are on. Now let's do what we forgot. I presume you all now know, but see, you have to focus car somehow. Okay. What do we need? Pagoda. What are the seats? Steering wheel is Pagoda, but seat. Okay, everything is good. That's somehow much easier with these cars, because we have like 2 seats and 1 steering wheel, and that's that. Done. Perfect. We can immediately switch here, and then add 1, add 2, and add 3. Now with interior out of the way, we can switch back, and I can immediately start putting parts on the car. I will, let's first put some oil into the car. You remember that oil is an essential part of the car. Engine bay, why it's not, this is engine bay, what the hell? No, it's engine bay. Oil is essential part of the car, and you need to have oil in the engine to be able to run the car. Although we are not running our car, so that's not so important, but I like to do it properly, so you just train yourself not to forget these things in the future when you do stuff, you know, and you need kind of to, you know, drive a car and then you forget, and then you like have to go out, put oil, stuff like that, and you could do it in a minute before, but you forgot. We don't have plates, if you remember, so let's choose 4 pairs completely randomly, like this. 2 from Greece, like this. Okay, 2 from Malta, like this. 2 from Oklahoma, and like this. 2 from Switzerland, yeah. And this is just, you know, completely random because we do want to have plates on our car, because cars are valued more when they have every single part on them. Let's put all the parts. I think I know I got it all. So we have every single part for the car that we need. We should have. I hope I didn't forget to buy anything actually. We are also going to put a rear plate here. We have a few more parts, and that's that. And I have to say, however, this is astonishing and impressive job. Although it's me doing it, still I'm impressed with myself. Let's send our car to the paint booth. Oops. What I want to check before anything, we are clicking here and checking. Everything is 100%. Car is done. We are missing rubber bushing. As you can see, somehow I missed it. I will find it. I'm not worried about that. Let's see. Factory. Oh yes. Factory color will do job perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I like it a lot. Let's put the car to lifter 3 back. So we have 1 rubber bushing missing. I'm not happy about that at all, I have to tell you. I'm actually pissed off at myself. But you know, still, as I explained, I had a very, very tough day, very demanding, and I'm extremely drained, you know, like really drained mentally and physically. So yeah, mistakes happen. Okay, this is our beautiful machine. Let's put it there. As you can see, it is really amazing. I don't know what to say. Amazing is, from my point of view, really wow. Beautiful car, honestly amazing, superb. Let's move our Cortina, and this is fun, guys. This is the funniest thing ever. I said we will do storyline job. Let's take it immediately, and we don't have anything simple. So this guy needs to renew registration and whatever else. I'm going to put him on lifter 1, and then we are going to let's just see. Oh my goodness. Let's do fast test. There is no computer in this car, as you can see, but we can do a few tests, like electronic test, fuel test, fuel system test. So you can see everything is really in bad condition. Let's see tires. I do expect this one will be an engine job, which will take a little bit more time. I didn't even pay attention what was the job. I was kind of lazy, but it doesn't really matter. So as you can see, some tires are not good. So actually car is in pretty horrid condition as it is. Let's see, battery. We know that battery is goner. We know that alternator is not working. So yeah, this is the most important thing. If the internals of the engine are okay, we're good. But they're not, then, you know, we have quite a few things to do. It looks good. It looks good. Okay. Let it be. Do we have anything that we can fix, maybe, that we missed? No? Perfect. What we are selling now, let's first sell things and then we will buy what we need. So, as always, you know what I'm doing. I'm selling these groups. Then I'm clicking here and saying everything that is 95 or so, goodbye. So we don't have old parts, and we immediately can switch to our Cortina. And what we want to do Let's remove everything that we can from here, and I think that is all. This is from the under end. Battery should be somewhere here, I think, or it's not here at all. Let me just double check. Where is the battery, guys? Can you be so nice and work with me? Do you see battery in this car? Am I crazy? Battery is not here. Where should be battery? It's not here. Okay. I'm going to think about that when time comes. I cannot be bothered at the moment. What I want to do, I want to remove a body part. Do we have any body part here? No. Is this battery? No, this is engine. And this is battery. Ah, okay. This is, yeah, I understand. Perfect. Let's remove this, remove this, remove this. This cannot be removed. No. Where is the gearbox? Gearbox is not attached, I believe. Let's try to remove the engine, and we will immediately see what's going on. Because I didn't restore ever this model. I did restore Cortinas, but not this actual one. You see, engine is out. So let's put engine on the stand, and it can stay there for a bit. While we actually go here, remove seat, anything else? No. And then I think I will push car up, and then we will see what to do with that. So for now, we are 1 hour into the game, and in that hour we managed to do 1.5 restoration, I would call it. We finished our beautiful Jaguar E-Type. Normal, let's call it stock version. Then we managed to finish our beautiful Mercedes Pagoda. The whatever is the number, I cannot remember now. We can check later. Doesn't really matter. If you watch this video with me, you know it. If you didn't, you can check it. Anyway, so this time I'm starting the disassembly from this side. As I said, it doesn't matter. Whatever makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy is actually, good. You can start from back, from front, from top, from bottom. Doesn't really matter as long as job is done. So in any case, why I'm doing Cortina? Because Cortina is such a cute car, and it comes in few variants, and I will not remove a mod yet. I want to find a normal Cortina, just a normal version. And you can make any version from any version, actually, that's not a big deal. But, I don't want to bother myself, so I would rather just find a normal version and just restore it. Because I think the car is a pretty much iconic car in a way, and you should read about history of Cortina. And also, there was a very interesting episode, I think it was Grand Tour. The Jeremy Clarkson and the team, James May and Richard Hammond, and they were talking about actually Cortinas and the impact Cortinas had, especially in Britain at that time. So it's well worth watching. It's a little bit of history, and actually Cortina was an extremely important car in a way. And yeah, I always liked Cortinas. Again, you wouldn't believe probably, but I had the opportunity to drive in one. And that was a special experience, honestly. And that was when I was young, so yeah, a long time ago, really long time ago. So Cortina, as I said, we will restore this one, and then I will hunt for the normal version of Cortina, and then we are going to remove mods. As I said, I don't want you to watch same restorations again and again, which would be stupid. But I do believe that Cortina in this version, which we are making now, and in a normal version, which we will make at some point, are different enough to, kind of be two different cars. Same with Jaguar. That carbon is completely beastly, sporty, amazing machine, while the one we made now is more of, kind of old gentleman type of car. So yeah, I think all of that makes sense, I hope, and we can always, do things in a little bit different way, to approach to the car from different perspective and stuff like that. And I was thinking, should I talk about the history of cars and stuff like that? And I'm not sure, because there is so many things, and to talk properly about that, you need huge amount of preparation to read a lot, you know, and to be able to really provide people with proper info. So I'm thinking rather not, because as you know, I'm super busy, you know, with other stuff, and kinda I'm not like these guys who are doing only this and not anything else. I do have my own jobs and stuff that I'm doing. So yeah, at the moment, let's leave history for the people who can enlighten us. And I really invite you, if you know history of the cars, if you are, you know, familiar with that, if you like it, whenever we are doing these restorations, you know, feel free to drop in the comments below a little bit about, you know, maybe a specific car that we restored, about the history of that car, or any bit of info that you might find interesting and important enough to share with the community. Not only with me, of course, the comments are read not only by me, but also by other people. So as you can see, this is I'm actually very much proud at myself because of the speed of the job I'm doing at the moment, and we should be almost at the end. This should be the last one done. Cortina doesn't exist anymore, actually. We are going to leave it for now, and let's come here. As you can see, this engine is a horrid state. Let's turn it. I'm not even sure, does it have pistons or not. Probably should have one or two just for fun, so we are not bored. Okay, there is one, and there is two, there is three, and there is actually four, and there is five, and there is six, and there is seven. Wow, nice. You see these engines that come from the junkyard, they are horrible. And this is V12 engine, this is a fun Cortina, and that doesn't make any sense in a way, but it's fun. So let's repair everything. You know how we do that, and last time we didn't have anything expensive, but now let's see on expensive thing. You see, engine block, 95% chance for 304 units. Done. Now 99 for 400, so that is 7 in total. 700 we managed to repair it, and that we saved, I'm quite sure, around 1,000 on that. So that's never a bad thing, trust me. We don't have gearbox stuff, body works, basically nothing. We don't care, actually. Do we have battery? We do. So before we sell stuff, always remember, go and put your battery to the charger. And now we can just sell what we didn't manage. Oops, wrong button, as I said, next to each other. We will sell parts. I'm not going to sell wheels because we need these. I need to kind of repeat them. And that's it. Perfect. What I want to do, let's rebuild the engine as fast as possible. This is V12, guys. We didn't do one of these, trust me. So this is going to be immense fun, I would say. We don't have probably half of the parts we need, but let's see and push it forward. As you can imagine, we need kind of 12 pistons, of course, because it's 12 cylinders. Usually that kind of goes with one another. So let me see, how many pistons do we have? We'll need to buy more probably. Maybe not. I got last time 20. We used 6, so we should have a few more. Yeah, I think we are going to be good. Nice. Look at that. This is our first V12. Don't forget, we have never done restorations of V12 engine in this series. So this is kind of first for you, first for me. Let's do it. I have to admit, I did restore quite a few of these engines before, but the last one probably some 7, 8, maybe more months ago. So this is first one for me in a way, you know, in quite some time. Let's just try to finish as fast as possible this internal part, and then we are going to move forward and try to finish as much as we can. I will keep you informed about the time, although you can of course see it actually when you're watching video, not a big deal. But still, we are hour and 20 minutes inside the video, and I want to see how far we can get. Maybe even we can manage to repair this one, and I cannot safely say yes or no, we will see how the things are going. Let's see. Do we have oil pan? We don't. Of course, V12 parts we have not. Basically, we didn't buy them, and we do not have them on stock. Oil pan V12. But what I want to do immediately, do this. We will see is that Pagani engine or whatever engine, because this in the game I think there is few engines that are missing and they should be in, but they are not. But it's okay. It's okay, perfectly fine. I know they need license for some engines, but again, I do believe they can do it even without license. Engine head A, V12B. Engine head A, V12B. Where is the engine head A? Engine head A, V12B. That would mean we need a B, V12B. Let's see. Probably I'm correct, maybe I'm not. I don't know. Okay, so this is Pagani engine, of course, because I think this is the only V12 actually that we have in the game. It's Pagani engine. Maybe I'm again wrong. If I'm wrong, write me in the comment below, please, and tell me, oh, you're talking bollocks. We have some other engine, but at the moment I'm not sure. Intake manifold, where it is? V12B, it was V12B, intake manifold, V12B. I think this is the one, and this should be go here. Okay, perfect. So we have this. Now let's see what we have here. Two camshafts. Are they both? Yeah, they're both V12B. Let's buy two of these. I'm intentionally not buying much more than what we need, because Pagani engine actually goes only on Paganis and few mod cars. So yeah, we don't need that. 2, 4, 5. I think 10 should be enough. 10 should be enough. If we need more, we are going to buy more. So you understand my reasoning, because this is only for Paganis and a few assorted mods. I'm not making a big stock of these parts. For V6s, V8s and stuff like that. Oh yes, i4s, i6s, oh my goodness. And stuff like that. W12s, for example, I would never make a huge stock, you know, because actually I don't think you need them so much. Fuel rail, it is V12A. This is the one, and this of course this cute and beautiful what's the name, Cortina, is simply, you know, not realistic with that engine and stuff, but it's fun. It's fun, and that's kinda what we are looking for. Okay, so 10 camshaft caps. I was correct. Let's see what can we do. Timing chain. We don't have one. This is the V12B, and that is somewhere on the bottom. V12. This is the one. You can see it by basically how it looks. Wow. Okay. Do we have cover? So this is head cover B. V12B. Head cover B. Did we buy the head cover A? I don't think so. And we will need, I think, 12 spark plugs per side. I think it has double spark plugs for each cylinder. Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, let's buy spark plugs, guys. And we need 20. We need 20, and then we need turbo V12B. Again, let's go to V12. We need turbo V12B, which is where? Where is turbo? Ah, it's here. My bad. And this is quite an expensive restoration. You have all these Pagani parts, which are never cheap. But I hope, you know, we are going to make profit. That should be always the case with these jobs. If we don't, it doesn't really matter. We are doing that also for the fun, and always great, you know, to assemble something like this. It's really, really nice. Now, coil pack V12B. I presume coil pack, as I can imagine, we need two of these, one for each side. These are full packs, so you don't need to kind of, you know, put separate coils or something. You just put everything together. And yeah, let's see. I'm doing immediately. As you can remember, I told you already I love to do these gearbox things immediately, so I don't need to worry about them. And you see we have here another turbo. I got only one from what I remember. Yes, it was actually my oversight. We need two on each side, one. Wow, this is a big engine. This is a big engine. It's not actually so complicated in a way, you know, like maybe a pushrod engine or so. I think it's easier to assemble in a way. But still, it is a huge engine, which needs, you know, quite a lot of work. Let's just finish this part and then put our coil pack. I got filters, we know, and probably I don't have power steering pump. Yeah, so power steering pump V12. I will buy one. As you remember, because V12s are really not so common, I'm kind of looking at timing cover B, V12B, timing cover B. I'm kind of, you know, stingy at the moment and trying not to buy things that I... What did I do? Timing cover B, V12B. Timing cover B? Oh, that was wrong timing covers. Okay, I didn't pay enough attention. I'm thinking, you know, maybe I'm talking too much and simply not concentrating enough on the game. But then, if I wouldn't talk, then we wouldn't have interesting program. Yeah. In any case, if you ask yourself why there is no music, because I don't actually want music to be in the episodes. You know how YouTube and everyone else are, you know, picky and tricky about the music, and they try to claim everything. So yeah, I think we can very much survive without it, and no issues there. With even the game music sometimes will get picked, so it's completely crazy, but it is what it is. Nothing can be done about that. This is the reason why we are running without the music, but you know, you have me talking, and I hope that's a little bit of, you know, a little bit of on an interesting side, you know, to listen to me and to share things with me. Water pump, only 5 of these. I would maybe sing to you, but I don't think you would like it much. I'm not saying I don't know how to sing, but yeah, I'm not really very good at that, so better leave that for the people who are actually good in that job. So belts, V12. Let's go back to our V12 and serpentine belt. I will buy both of these. I really don't care. Do we need both or one or whatever? I'm just at the moment interested. We don't have tensioners. I know that, and that's amazing. When you need it once in, you know, not so many restorations, then you don't have it, of course. Although I knew that we don't have it, but I didn't buy it before. We need throttle, V12B. Are we on V12? No, again, we have to come back. Throttle is where is the throttle? Throttle, V12B. No. Am I crazy? Ah, it's here. How many do we need? One? I think one here. Intercooler set, V12B. Okay. Intercooler. Wow. Now bear with me. Intercooler set, V12B. Sometimes it's simply amazing. You cannot find the part. You're like looking in front of your eyes, but you still don't know where it is. Like just that happened to me just now. Okay, what else? Do we have something else? We have one screw, of course. Now, intercooler cover V12B. No, intercooler cover. Probably that is the one. Yeah. Probably that is the one. I don't think there is another one. Okay, and we have filters and stuff. Let me see. Intercooler cover B and A. Intercooler cover B and A. These are two intercooler covers. A and B. I think that is it. Or I again got something wrong. I didn't. Wow. That is actually interesting. This is for the starter, I would say. I'm not sure. Are we missing something here? Am I crazy or not? No, it seems not. Okay, I don't care. Let's take the engine and let's move to our car. You remember what is our next step? Actually, we have to push car down and move our interior detailing kit here. And we are going to do interior. Let's see how that will look. Okay, these are, you know, this is a little bit tricky with these, some of these mods. These masks are not working, or textures are not working the greatest. I don't mind, honestly. But yeah, I think now, yes, now all will be sorted with welder. Usually you would expect that interior detailing kit is fixing some of this, but it's not. It doesn't really matter. Let's see, when we put engine, we are just going to check briefly through the list. Do we have anything missing? I didn't see anything missing. No, I think this is it. So engine is in. We are removing this out. Wow, look at this. It looks amazing. I want immediately to take a battery from the charger because I know that it is charged and I don't need to worry about that anymore. This goes down, this goes down. Air filter base. Now we have 2 air filter bases. We did manage to get them. We need air filters. Let's buy them. Air filter. We need 2 of these. Let's get them. And let's see, do we have air filter covers? We do. That's cool, although if you remember on these you have annoying little clips, which we of course don't have. We need to buy them. These are the clips A, so let's do it. Clip, we're going to buy 20. You need them very often, so yeah, you cannot repair them from what I remember, and that's about that. Again, there are a list of parts, what can be repaired, what cannot be repaired on internet. People did research, so there is no need for you or me to, kind of look what is what. Simply just check it and you will have all the info you need. And now, actually, do we have anything else? We had ABS somewhere, but probably here. Brake servo, I know that we have one. For ABS, where was ABS? I don't know. Radiator A, ABS pump, which we have luckily, and ABS module, which of course, why we would have ABS module? Amazing. When you need it, you don't have it. 122 in the restoration, in the episode, and wow, we don't have a radiator fan housing B. So I'm going to buy 4 of these, 4 of these, and 4 of these. I do believe I have fans, maybe more than I need, but it doesn't really matter. We are going to use them eventually. Intercoolers cannot go in. This is about it. We can do these things. So now we are pushing again from this side. It's a little bit, tricky to do these mods sometimes. As you can see, some parts are overlapping and stuff like that. And I don't blame at all. Not really blame. I don't even want to use that word. I don't have any problem with that. These guys that are doing these mods are amazing anyway. And, I don't really mind, even if car maybe is not looking completely perfect or so. I don't mind, I'm just grateful that they spend time to provide us with great content actually for free, and that's amazing, And then we can showcase it in the episodes like this, in the things like this, and at least they can get a little bit of recognition through that, and people can see their work. I'm not mentioning actually who made which mod, because that would be again complicated and I would need to, kind of look through that and find who is who. But, all credits to the guys who did it. You can just check it in your workshop, Steam workshop. It's very clear there. Just check the mod and see who the author is. And if I mention one and don't mention other, then someone will get offended, and I want to avoid that. So Guys, amazing job, well done, you are stars and we love you. Perfect, that's it, front sway bar, and we don't have, that's sad, rear, front should be somewhere here, we buy 2 immediately, and let's see, did we manage to repair? No, we didn't. So you see, finally we didn't manage to repair steering rack, and finally it made us to buy 2 of these, and it's perfectly fine. Let's go with the rods and stuff like that. Very, very nice. And now sway bar link. These are which ones? A's. So we don't have A's. We are going to buy 8 of these because we can. Simple and easy. Good. This side actually should be okay. Now what we have until now, let's talk about that. So at the beginning of the episode, you know that we restored our Jaguar up to the end and finish with that. The Jaguar is in the parking at the moment, sitting there. So that was like half a job that we did. After that, we pushed hard and we restored the Mercedes. It's sitting here in garage, and it's there, as you can see, the beautiful little, I cannot see them, I cannot remember the model, which one exactly it is. My brain is actually completely fried, but you know and you've seen it, so not a big deal. So we managed to do actually 2 restorations. Then I decided let's go for third one. Let's start the 3rd restoration, and also not only that, but let's take one job. What do we are missing? Let's take one storyline job. As we spoke about that often, I will do all the storyline jobs because somehow we should do them as they're integral part of the game, and it is nice to check, you know, what and how they look. Although, you know, I'm not, you know, putting number of the job and what is in the order and stuff like that. So you cannot really come and check like fully, you know, you want order number 7, I don't have that in here. But you know, if you watch my episodes anyway, you will see every single one of them through time, so not a big deal really. And I'm sure if you really need something super specific, there are other authors on the internet that can really help you with that, and why not? We'll have 3. We are going to buy 5 pieces. Why? Because we will need actually them all the time, and I don't mind having them in stock. Again, bearing, you've seen it, I got quite a few of them. Rear drive axle, we know that we need it, so let's find it. Rear drive axle, it's here, not B, but normal one. We are going to buy 3, 1 for now and 2 for the stock. How do we do? Okay, we do good. We are doing good with this, and we have 2 calipers for this car, so perfect. I'm not complaining. And now look at this. We have so many parts here, and this is what with this suspension sometimes it's really tricky. So rear shock absorber A. Well, let's buy 4. I think that's for now okay. This cannot be repaired, of course, so you always have to kind of have them in the stock if you want to use them. Sway bar, rear and link, these are the small ones here. I will buy 8 of these because these also cannot be repaired from what I can remember. Again, don't take my word for it. There are so many good guides about what can be repaired and what can not be repaired, so just feel free to check, you know, and you will see. But I'm talking from my experience and from top of my head, from what I can remember actually, and what I believe is correct. So I'm not talking bullshit actually, I'm talking about things they should be correct, but I might be wrong sometimes, so you know, bear with me, and that's about it. Good, so we are very, very near finishing the suspension part. Well, actually the whole underbody of the car, you know, we are actually doing pretty good, and I'm quite impressed with the speed we are managing to do things with now. The speed is pretty good, and I think the experience that we have through these last 25 episodes really helps in terms of, you know, how to approach to the job and how to faster do it and stuff like that. And I think this car actually will be done relatively soon, which I find reassuring, and we will be able to finish 3 cars today. Although I can promise you this is V12B. We are not going to sell it. We are not going to sell it today. We have 3 cars done. And this and 40 sitting at the parking here, the Merc here, and I can promise you that we are going to finish this one. Now I can do that, but I don't want to sell them now. I need tanks. We will send them in sell, not send. We will sell them in the beginning of the next episode. That will be like a start of next episode, will be a selling of our finished cars. And I know that I'm missing few parts here on this side. Just let me see. Yes, of course, I don't have any doubts, because you see, we needed that to be able to kind of just, let me check what is missing. What I'm trying to figure out, I'm missing some bushing or something, I'm absolutely sure, but I cannot figure out what am I here you see, this one I cannot see it, and I know I'm missing it. So once when you have that one in, then you can put a rear suspension arm here, and then you can put other parts like, you know, spring cap and a spring and the top cap here, and that should be that. Let us just check briefly. I'm just going very fast through it. Window, taillight. Okay, I don't care about that, honestly, not a bit. Rear mufflers. Okay, rear mufflers. What rear mufflers? These, if I'm not mistaken, are these rear muffler D. Yeah, we need 2 of these. And this is the one. This is the one. This should be one here and another one here. Starter is in, engine is in. Let me see here. What are we missing? We are missing what? We are not missing anything, actually. I think just the model is made like this. Okay, what I want to do now very fast, we need a rim bowen. This is 20-inch bowens, 20 inches. Let's go first and buy rims. So 20-inch bowen. We need 4 of these, and let's basically buy 4, and that's perfect. And now we need tires. Do they have different tires? 205, 40, 20, or all the same? Just give me a moment to check, to double check it. So basically these are all slick tire B. 205, 40, 20. 205, 40, 20. 205, 40, 20. 205, 40, 20. 5,600. Nice amount of money for that. And what we are doing, we are immediately marrying wheel and tire. And let's kind of immediately start with our balancing process. And in the meantime, let's prepare other tires. So we are actually pretty much on the good way to finish this, and I'm quite happy. And I think I might shorten this episode. I'm not sure I want to work on the storyline order, to be very honest. I'm kind of not at the mood for that. It will sit there and we will do it eventually. Well, you know, eventually means we will do it in the next episode for sure, at the beginning of the next episode. But for today, I'm kind of thinking these 3 jobs should be actually enough. and we will see what else maybe to do. Do we want to do something else, or we are going simply to shorten a little bit episode, and why not? After all, it doesn't have to be 2 hours. It's not set in stone, and you know, we can do whatever we want. We will see, we will see. I think we have quite a few minutes until we finish this, so it will take a little bit of time, and then we will see how that goes. Do we have another one? Yes, we do. So I will come here, mount the wheel, and then I will go back, take another, mount another, and then we have to see, as you can see, we are missing some body parts that I didn't remove, and these are usually tricky because, you know, on these mods sometimes these small parts you cannot find them, and you've tried to figure what they are, where they are, but I hope we will. I had issues where I spent 10-15 minutes looking for part on some cars, I remember. It was very, very hard, so sometimes you have to go to the internet and, you know, like, what the hell I'm missing. Okay, these are the wheels. This should be perfectly okay. Let's see, when car is down here, just double check. So from what I can see, we don't have gaps anywhere, like here, everything is 100%. And now we know that window back, left tail light, engine cover B. Okay, okay. What seat Zonda? One seat Zonda, and there is not steering wheel at all. Yeah, steering wheel, 2 seats Zonda and steering wheel Zonda. Okay, that is kind of, you know, a crazy car. Zonda's part in, but not here. Actually, I didn't want to. I wanted to come here. But we don't really mind. It's always nice to have these things like a little bit crazy. And this is why I wanted to restore that one. I didn't until today restore that one. I kind of didn't find a factory model, and I couldn't be bothered to, you know, do everything by myself. It's easier when you have all parts set for you. Perfect. So this is our car. So we are actually having this that we have to remove. Let me see. No, that's exhaust. We don't want to remove that. There was some rear window is here, complete with this. Okay, and the engine cover, what bothers me, engine cover should be like here, but I don't feel it. Maybe it's in front. I don't know, actually. You see, I'm not joking. I'm not sure where is engine cover, because if you look here, if we go here, engine cover B. Okay, so this is Cortina. So what we are going to do, we are going to our custom shop, saying Cortina, and looking at engine cover B. So you see, this is engine cover B, these small parts, which I am not sure, are they in the cabin? Are they somewhere here? You see, I'm trying to figure it out, and probably someone knows where these are. I had no clue. So I'm still trying to figure that out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually know. Engine cover, because engine covers are usually either where engine is, as you can imagine. Let's push car completely down. Sometimes it helps. And let's see. So I'm going through the car and checking and trying to understand. Also, I will move car here because I find easier to work on the body of the car here. So let's see here, if you go down and look like this, is it on the side somewhere? Maybe inside the car? Sometimes it is inside the car. You know, looks funny, but it is. Sometimes it is inside the car. And I cannot find it. So that's my biggest issue at the moment. What we can do, we can either keep looking for the engine cover, which is somewhere, and I'm quite sure it's in some place that is very obvious, but I cannot see it. And maybe you're now telling, you know, when you're watching this episode, like, yeah, it's here, how you cannot see it? But I cannot. Actually, I cannot. And maybe it's here. You see this? This is the issue. I don't like when you have things like that, so you cannot find them. Okay, that's we managed to do it. We have ample time. We are not in rush. It's not a big deal. So we can only repair one thing, and that's it. Okay, so let me sell these because I really don't want to keep them. Body we have. Let's sell what we don't have. So we have door and left tail light. So we have left tail light here, and we have one door. Is that the left door? No, that was probably the right door. Is it? Yes. So what do we need? Front right fender and hood. What hood? That's the question. We need engine cover B, front left door B. Let's do that. Engine cover B, front left door B. Front left door B. Now what I'm doing, I'm just doing what I don't like, but there is no much choice. I know I have to go in, out, just to be 100% sure that I got everything, you know, all parts that actually we need. Front bumper B, right front end C, and headlights are B. Front end C, front end C. Where is the front end? Front end C. I think B lights, headlights, actually both B headlights would be nice, and we need right tail light if I'm not mistaken. So let's kind of slowly just start to build this. This is the front end, which you see comes like this. Then we have front left fender. Do we have some difference on fenders? These are B's also. Let's take two front bumper B and fenders B. Front bumper B, 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 B. This is the one. And front fenders B. This is B. And do we have, this is right fender B. And where is the left fender B? Front right fender B, front left fender. Am I crazy? Where is the front left fender B? We'll check. Let's see. Front left fender, yeah, that it's here. So front right fender B, front bumper also was B. Then these lights, let's put them in. Although, you know, we can always restore the car however we want, but I still need front left fender, which is B, but there is no B front left fender. So let's see, is this the one? Or I'm missing something really horribly? No, I'm not. It doesn't look like that's, it looks perfectly fine. So yeah. What hood do we need? What hood do we need actually? What hood do we need? Hood B, and we need windows and rear bumper B. Hood B. We need windows and rear bumper B. Where are the rear bumpers? Rear bumper B, yes. Hood B. Hood B, where is the hood? Hood B. Now front window, which one? Okay, let's first put hood and that. And this is, you know, with these jobs, sometimes it's a little bit more complicated than usual, just because you actually want to restore it fully to what it was. Now we need a rear window. This is why I want to check, not this, but actually I want to check here. Rear window, we need is number 3 window back and number 2 window front. Number 3 back, number 2 front. Where is the front? Number 2 front. This should be it, if I'm not mistaken. This one, and actually this one. And we need front left door window and front right door window. Front left, front right. Perfect, perfect. That's almost that. I'm quite happy, I have to say. That's almost that. Are we missing actually anything else? No. So what we want to do, we want to put Malta. Why not Malta or however you pronounce it, should be the place. Okay, let's go to our paint shop. And let's see, I think this color perfectly goes with the car, so I'm not even sure, do I want to change it? That's factory color. Let's see, do they have liveries? Unfortunately, no. And yeah, let's see, these are the lights. Now what I want to do, I want to access oil and fill oil. Okay, so 1 hour 44 minutes. I have to say that after all, we did manage to restore 2.5 cars, plural. So yeah, 2.5 cars. We actually did it. And we now have this beautiful, actually it is beautiful. Let us check if it is 100. Yes, it is 100 all around. The car is completely done. And it's 60, 70 something thousand. I think even with all the expenses we had, we did a nice profit. So this is a Cortina, which is called here Cortina Custom. And it has like a rear end cut off, and actually and inside the V12 engine with probably nitros and stuff like that. It looks really, really nice. It looks different. And we restored this beautiful Mercedes. This proper name is V113 Pagoda. I'm not sure what is on the back. 280 SL. Okay, 280 SL. I just need a little bit of hydration. So that's done. We have 5 cars, which we are going to bring in and sort it out. This one is actually not here. I want, no, I don't want to remove anything. What I'm doing, I just want to click to engine and actually see. We don't have battery now. As I explained, you can always buy battery on the junkyard, find it and just charge it, and then you will have always 1 spare or 2 spares. Unfortunately, I don't have one, because once when I did that in our playthrough, I was stupid enough to sell it with all other broken parts. But this one should now work, I hope, although there were some other engine parts. Let's see, is there something that is critical? Battery is in, and that's done. Fuel filter and rocker arm. Oh my goodness, and fuel pump. So actually we cannot start this one until we fix the parts, and I'm just looking. I will remove radiator, which is 23%, 23, and I will remove a fan. Anything that is less than 50%, I can promise you, is gone. Also, all these parts, timing components, are actually gone. They're not good, including alternator, everything, timing and here and pumps and stuff. All of that is actually gone and it's not working. Coil pump should maybe be okay. It's 50%. Ignition coil. Let us check. Actually, ignition coil. Is it written? We moved it. You see? No. So ignition coil is actually fine. That is what I kinda expected. What else do we have here which can be removed? Fuel filter, we know it's not good. Now, wires you don't know until they're 50%, okay. Ignition distributor, I think, even if it is not... Clip, you see the clip is here and you have to remove it. Clip is 50%, but cap is 8%, and rotor is 19 and distributor 11. Perfect. Also, we know that this is gone, and brake servo is also gone. Let me see. Filter is gone. This is gone. Carburetor is gone. Intake manifold is gone. My biggest issue is with rocker arms, but because we can access actually rocker arms relatively easy, and that means with these engines that is kind of very, very nice. We can access it and kind of see, is this the one? 4%, and this is the one. I just need to check how many rocker arms this guy said we have issue with. 1, 2, 3. this means we have to remove manually locker arms. Let me see. 18%, yeah, it seems that's the case. These are okay. And what about the freaking push rods? Oh, let's move one outside. Let's put it back immediately. I would hope that push rods are okay. Let's kind of ignore them for now and just do. Anyway, we are going to finish episode very soon. What I wanted to do, actually, I just wanted to remove this and to see how many rocker arms. I know that all of these are not okay. So that should be tested, I think, by engine tester, by a compression tester. I don't know why it didn't test them. You see, let me remove push rod. It's 50%. I think we tested push rods and they were okay. What we want to see now is the list again. You see, slowly building the list. We are still missing some stuff. What is with our spark plugs? This one doesn't show anything. Why? Why these are not showing anything? But these are all, no, these are not good actually. This one was 50% and I'm going to return it back immediately. So you see, strange. Actually, I'm a little bit amused with this because I would expect that we tested all of this 50%. So I'm returning it immediately back, not this one actually. Okay, let's remove it and let's put back in 50%. So this one, unmount 1%, this one 7, this one 14. Actually, you see, there is quite a lot of parts that are gone. I'm just looking, I'm trying to build the list, proper list at the moment. I do believe we are there. I think engine should be now clear. What we can do also, and never have problem, don't have problem to do that. Just remove timing cover, which is also gone, check chain, which is also gone, and cam gear, which is also gone. Camshaft, let's move it. Camshaft is good. Let's put it back immediately. We don't want to remove it. Now, do we have a crankshaft? I think crankshaft is okay. So what I'm looking here, I'm looking all these parts, and we have quite a few things here. Change oil. Oil filter, that should be on the bottom when we go down. Let's go. This is the last thing and we are closing shop down for today. This is enough. I think we had, interestingly enough, I think that filter is perfectly fine and dandy and it can work still. I'm not sure about the camshaft, but I would probably try to restore everything and then try to fire up the engine, and if that goes, then we are on the good way to fix it, but this is not going to happen today. Okay, so what we can check from all these parts that we removed, you see, these can be fixed, and I will fix everything because why not? These 50%ers we can just leave as they are. They will fit a car nicely and there is no issues about that. So let's recap for today. What we have done, I will probably just return our first job for today, where it is, because I'm not sure where that one went. It should be logical that it is here. I think it is. Yeah, doesn't let me, so let's move this one to lifter 2 and then let's move our Jag, which is this one here. So for today, the recap, we didn't go out. As you know, out we have different things. We explained that numerous times. There is no need to talk about that. We passed level 52. Doesn't really matter, doesn't bring us anything at the moment. So we restored this Jag today, fully beautiful. This is a normal one, not a carbon one. we restored this amazing, funny, nice, whatever you want to say, very, very beautiful Cortina with V12 Pagani engine, and we did restore this beautiful Merc W113. This is a really, really beautiful car, and you know, if you can get your hands on one, do it, but they're really expensive. This is our storyline order, which I think we are slowly going there. We will be able to fix it. I hope I didn't miss anything. And that's it. So I think we had a very successful day. We are still over 1 million, and when we sell these things, let's see briefly. This is 50k, a little bit more. This is 70, 100 something, 120, let's say. Almost 200k plus 2 cars there. That should be all perfectly fine. Okay, so you know, as always, if you like what we are doing here, please be so nice and like this video. Of course, subscribe. Subscription is not only great for the channel and the creator, it's also very good for you, as you will be able to get notifications and see what is going on when new videos are posted and things like that. So, you know, if you don't mind, subscribe. I'm thankful in advance. Please comment. I'm asking you all the time, comment what do you think about the game, what do you think about these specific playthroughs. We are going for 1,000 cars restored and sold, so that will take time. And what do you think about that idea? Do you reckon that's nice, good? And we are trying to restore all different cars, so you have so many cars and a huge experience and like very interesting process. So that's that. In comments, of course, what do you drive, what you don't drive, what would you like to drive, what you wouldn't like to drive, what cars you especially like or don't like, etc., etc. You know, write about that, share your opinion, share your thoughts with me and with other viewers. That's always nice to see. So basically that's that. Have a great day, stay safe, take care about your family, do something you love, and always I say at the end, enjoy life. That's the most important. I will see you next episode. Until then, bye bye.
Please subscribe to this channel, share and like this video. Thank you.